Morning. This is your coach out Empowerment Assets. Let's rock and roll. Let's get to it. First of all, this week, weekly picks for January the 26th to January the 30th. We're going to start off with BA, Boeing. All right, looking at Boeing on a quarterly time frame, we got a crazy uptrend. We got a 2-3, 2-2-2. So we got a 2 up. It's bullish. We're looking to continue this trend into earnest. We got multiple catalysts. Boeing got a lot of things going on, a lot of contracts. We're looking for Boeing to come up here and surpass 260.86. Once we hit 260.86, 267.75 will be our next target. But now, looking at it on a 6-month time frame, it looks even better, right? We got lower highs. We got a 3-2, so we went 2 up. So we're looking for us to continue this trend to the upside. Ultimately, I'm looking for Boeing to go all the way back to 350 and then back to $400 per share. For a long term, this is a quality play. This is a quality opportunity. All right, weekly time frame, Boeing looks exactly how I want it to look. 2-2 continuation. Pretty much we got resistance, we got support, we got a cut. We'll see if we form a handle, consolidate, and then break up. Now, the daily time frame, we up 30 cents today. Today is Friday the 23rd. We got to fail 2 down. We look like we want to accelerate. Now, our entry point is going to be based off the 6-hour time frame. We're looking to actually get ahead at 253.75. If we can break above 263.75, that will be our entry point leading to next week. You can take next week contracts, which I like the most. So we're going to be taking the 260s. 260 contracts, 270 max. If we're going to be taking 300 contracts, we're going to be taking them out to June 18, 2026. So we got multiple targets. Entry 253.75, target will be 260.86, 267, and then we're going to continue on from there. That's Boeing. Then looking at some flow on Boeing, we got more calls than we have puts. We got $1 million on 330 calls for January the 30th. This is a block order contract. It's over $2,000. So that's something to look forward to and just continue to keep on seeing how it actually plays out. So like I said, 260s. You want to get a little bit closer. That works as well, but we're looking to actually take the 260s into next week. 250 have a lot of money on them right now, but I'm looking to take the 250s. All right, so let's get it. All right, next target, UPS. Looking at UPS on a 6-month time frame, it was going down for a long time, for some years, right? We went up here and we topped that 194, had a complete flush. We had a fail 2 down. I gave this out to the group when we hit like $85, $100 strike price. We went up there, we eclipsed that $100 strike price. So I'm looking for us to continue this trend on the upside. 3-month time frame, we look pretty good. We got a 2 up. Weekly time frame, it don't look too bad. We got a 213, so pretty much is a bullish 3. So that pretty much the bulls came in and they're pushing it back up. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. So to be quite honestly with you, if you look at this on a daily time frame, you pretty much see what your target is. You want to go 2 up. So we're pretty much looking at trying to go 2 up today. If we break above 109.70 today, which is today's high, we can actually take these trades to the upside. I'm looking to take the 110s. Next week expiration will give us the 30th of January. So 30th of January, we'll be taking the 110. Our target is 110. So we'll pretty much try to see if we can seal the deal. But if you put it on a weekly time frame and a monthly time frame, we pretty much got multiple targets coming up to the upside. So once we break 110, we do got a target of 117. A little bit before that is around like 113.70. So we got multiple targets. So I'll be taking the 110 calls January the 30th and then just allowing those trades to actually play out. All right, next ticker, Texas Instrument. Wow, what can I say about this company? We know they make calculators and chips and things, semiconductors and things like that. So looking at on a 6-month time frame, we got a 221. We currently inside. To be honest with you, if we can come up here and break above this inside to the upside, we got nothing but space and opportunity to be able to catapult to the upside. But now my main thing is on a monthly time frame. We had a fail 2 down here. At this fail 2 down 152, we pretty much created a 3-bar scenario to the upside, so a downtrend reversal. We came above this actionable signal at 168, and then we continue this trend to the upside. So I'm looking for us to break back above today's high 196.41. So I would drop that down to the 6-hour time frame. Let you see how that look. If we could break above today's high, that would be pretty awesome and cool for us if we break above today's high. So 96.41, we break above there. We have an opportunity to trade this to the upside, looking to take the $200 strike price and 210 for the 30th of January of 2026. All right, so let's pay close attention to those and take full advantage of that. Let's get it. All right, next ticker, we got AT&T. I'm loving AT&T. Loving how AT&T it pays. I know AT&T has been in the draft for a while, so pretty much look at it on a quarterly time frame. We did go up here and reject. We had a fail 2 up. We failed to continue to trend at 29.13, but the trajectory of this on a 6-month time frame, we've been going up for a couple of years in a row. We finally went up here and we reject. Weekly time frame looks like we still want to come down to the downside. No positive catalyst right now, so I pretty much like this off the daily time frame. I still think we can come down and go 2 down to 23.19, and once we break down, we're going to go ahead and get in these contracts immediately today. On the 23rd, we'll get the $23 puts for next week expiration. All right. Now we do have some $22 strike price for January 15, 2027. So that's something to think about as you move forward. All right. Starbucks. What can I say about Starbucks on a 3-month time frame? Fell 2 down. We had a 3-bar setup, downtrend reversal. We went 2 up. Weekly time frame pretty much looks pretty awesome to me. 2-2 continuation. Looking to get into $100 strike price immediately. Looking to get in that immediately and take full advantage of $100 strike price for January the 30th, 2027. We do have multiple targets. This is based off the 12-hour time frame. I think that we can come up here and we can knock out, especially off the Fibonacci retracement. I think we can come up here and knock out multiple targets. It depends on the sales in China and then the sales in America. I think all sales pretty much picked up just slightly a little. 99.21 is our target. And then we got another Fibonacci retracement at 105. So we're looking to actually pretty much take these contracts to the upside. So 99.21. And then we do also have 105.90 and then all the way back to the upside, 105, 115 and things like that. So I pretty much love Starbucks the way it looks, right? Pretty much we're inside 4-month time frame. We pretty much went 2 up. Monthly time frame, we went 2 up as well. Weekly time frame, just spectacular. It looks pretty awesome. And then if we go over here and we look at Starbucks, contracts, we can pretty much clearly see they're in the 115s for 417. They're in the 115, 115. So pretty stackable. So that's the one that we're looking forward to. Now, Microsoft, the big boy on the block. Weekly time frame. I'm loving Microsoft. Pretty much to be awesome. Be honest with you, got 500 strike price for January the 30th. We got multiple targets. We're looking to actually get into these contracts now, and we got multiple targets to the upside. We got 471. 473, 477, 480, 485, 491. Then ultimately going back to 501. So these are our targets on Microsoft. And then we go ahead and we dig inside the things that matter the most. Look at all the plays that's coming in on Microsoft. $31 million on calls. They pretty much loading the boat. So we pretty much like that. So Microsoft, we're looking to take full advantage of that as we continue to keep on rising to the upside. Now, one of my favorites this week. We got Meta. We got a 223 on a weekly time frame, but if you put Meta on a quarterly time frame, we got a 221. We currently inside. 6-month time frame is inside as well, but the weekly time frame is showing us an opportunity 223. So I'm looking to actually take Meta $700 strike price. This is based off the daily time frame. If we can come up here and knock out today's high again, so that put us pretty much around 661. Once we knock out 661 today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be able to take the $700 strike price for the 30th of January to the upside. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So pretty much looking at Microsoft, looking at the contracts look pretty solid as well. We pretty much got $45 million on calls, 660, in a money contract. I like the 700 the contract spout, the money, allow it to continue to keep on accelerating from there. All right. So pretty much one of my next favorites coming this week, 3-month time frame. We understand that Tesla moves as inside as an actionable signal. I love that as a hammer. But the 6-month time frame speaks to me as well. We got the same setup. But once you start dropping down to the monthly time frame, we got actionable signals as well. Weekly time frame, we got a 212. We got a fail 2 down. We're looking to come up. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We're looking at 254. Will be our first target. We're going to be able to get into these trades today. Once we break above 248, we drop this to the 90-minute time frame. And I'll let you guys see what's going on. All right. So pretty much we got a fill 2 up. We got a 232. And we're going to drop it down to the 30-minute time frame as well so you can see what's inside. We got an inside counter. So pretty much draw my Fibonacci retracement, looking at these levels. So we're pretty much looking to actually get into these trades. We're looking to actually take them above 248. Once we get 248.50, we can take these trades to the upside. Pretty much we're going to be taking the 470s and a 500 strike price for next week expiration, which pretty much will give us January the 30th. And then if you look at Meta contracts, they're pretty much trying to load the boat. So it's just a little sneaky thing that they're doing. Is $43 million on calls. They're loading the boat at 480s for next week. We're doing the 470s. We're doing the 500 strike price for next week. So pretty much looking at Meta on the quarterly time frame. We're going to take it back. Quarterly time frame, we got nothing but space and opportunity to come back up to 498. I think that's an invisible ceiling at $500. I think we can eclipse that. So we're going to make it a little bit more clear. 12-month time frame, we're currently inside. We're looking like we're about to go 2 up. So pretty much we do have a catalyst. Robot taxi is expanding out to multiple cities. They're producing a lot of new EVs. So those are the things that I look forward to. All right, so let's go down. We got Apple. To be honest with you guys, I told you guys what's the entry point for long-term. Apple on a monthly time frame fell 2 up, 2 continuation to the downside, but the 6-month time frame is speaking volume to me. We're currently inside, so I'm pretty much looking at Apple. Say, hey, you know, what are you guys going to do for earnings? How do the banks feel? How do the institution feel? To be honest, right now, Apple has just been getting plummet, especially on a weekly time frame. Apple got a 2 continuation to the downside. The daily time frame don't look any better. So pretty much next week, I'm gonna see how Apple flows, and then we'll put that on the list. Now, one ticket that I'm pretty much stoked and excited about, it will always be Verizon. I pretty much like it. The contract is pretty cheap. Verizon got a decent contract that came in for 2.613, which was today. They pretty much was able to take full advantage of the 39.50. They pretty much went all the way in the money. So looking at Verizon, I'm gonna be honest with you, on a 3-month time frame, Verizon fell 2 up, 221. We currently inside. Verizon does have a cup and handle. Verizon got resistance here. Resistance, support, we went up. We got a little bit of consolidation, but the weekly time frame speaks to me. There's a fail 2 down, so I'm gonna see how Verizon pays out leading into next week. That's gonna be one of my main tickers leading into next week. All right, so I'm gonna leave you guys with that. That's weekly picks. Make sure you guys take full advantage of that. Appreciate you guys from joining and tuning in. I'm out. Peace.